How do children learn? New scientific findings suggest that the process isn't what many think it is. You see, most people believe that intellectual learning, reading, counting, and the like, is separate from emotional and social learning.
Yay!
But that's just not the case. Emotion is critical to learning.
Trey.
Babies process sensations from the moment of birth, and even in the womb.
Hi, baby.
They sense that a light is bright, or that a parent's touch is soft. They immediately attach values to those sensations, emotional reactions. A loud noise hurts, a caregiver's bedtime lullaby soothing.
Oh my goodness.
It's through these emotional connections that a baby's brain begins to learn about and organize the world. Even more, researchers have found that it's connection to the people in a baby's world that makes the most difference.
I can't see my baby, Gabrielle. Peekaboo, I can see you.
Children are wired to learn through their important caregivers.
Watch this, watch.
And we as adults are wired to teach them.
You do it.
Dr. Edward Tronick of Harvard and Children's Hospital's Child Development Unit has devised a way to show how important this social connection is to babies and how much it affects them when the connection with a parent or caregiver is broken. First, Dr. Tronick places 6-month-old Mackenzie and her mother face to face.
Hi. Can I touch your
He asks Mom to talk and play with her daughter the way she normally does.
Hi, sweetheart.
Obviously, their connection is strong.
Yes, there's my baby.
The baby is engaged, responsive, clearly emotionally content. Then, Dr. Tronick instructs the mother to disengage by making a still face. She stays there, but doesn't respond to her baby. Mackenzie is confused at first. She's not used to Mom acting like that. Mom turns back, but keeps the still face. Mackenzie expects her to re-engage, but when she doesn't, look how the baby reacts. Even at this young age, she tries to entice Mom to interact with her. She reaches out. She smiles. She flails her hands. All strategies for getting Mom's attention. When that doesn't work, she becomes fussy, emotionally agitated. And finally, she just gives up.
The meaning of the event is this emotion that the infant is experiencing in relationship to this breaking of the connection in relationship to the mother. And that's a fearful, frightening thing. And the infant will do a lot to try and overcome it. But when they fail with a sense of helplessness and a loss of control.
Dr. Tronick then asks Mom to re-engage. It takes a moment, but soon the world goes back to normal for Mackenzie. This striking dynamic happens not just with parents, but with any close caregiver, and at any age, like with 2-year-old Michael and his mother. Mom puts on the still face, and Michael tries everything he can to re-establish connection. When he fails, he falls apart dramatically, just like the younger child. Children also have another reaction.
Mommy, mommy, mommy.
Watch when Quincy's mother disengages.
Mommy, 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 mommy.
He becomes distraught,
Mommy,
then more and more insistent, and even physical.
mommy.
But when Mom re-engages, the connection is re-established,
You did it.
Oh, yeah, I did it.
and Quincy goes back to being his normal, happy self.
Want to talk on the phone?
Children are resilient, and breaks in close connection happen all the time in everyday life.
What are you doing?
What usually then takes place in good relationships is this reconnection that we've seen.
And we know now, looking at the interaction, that there are only maybe 20-30% of the time is the interaction perfectly quote-unquote perfectly in sync. The rest of the time is sort of, you know, you're in sync, you're out of sync, you're getting back into sync. And that's really what I think is the key process, which is getting back into synchrony.
Dr. Tronick believes that the process of disconnect and reconnect is not only normal, but positive.
When you reconnect, one of the things that can happen, not always, but some of the time, is that you create something new. If you create something new, you grow. And babies are about growing.